Conflict is a portal to your ego work, your shadow work. The shadow work is the very first step to your awakening. If you are on a spiritual path, you will have some sense that there is some sort of change happening or evolution or something within conflict that will drive you to kind of gain some kind of insight or understanding. That's part of the awakening process. A lot of people get stuck within their ego work. They get stuck within the shadow. They are incapable of processing their feelings and emotions. They're incapable of feeling things. People who can't really feel things, they tend to avoid feelings. They avoid introspection, intellectualize it. They will ignore and push away processing their emotions. And really, most people, all they really need to do is have a good, strong cry to really feel the pain that comes with shadow work. The pain that comes with shadow work is your rejection energies, your abandonment energies. These energies are painful because a lot of them stem from your childhood. A lot of conflict that you have really triggers a lot of emotions and experiences that you've had in your past relationships, your childhood, everything of that nature. So part of that shadow work is really processing all of that and really doing it properly, feeling all of that so that you can heal some of that energy. A lot of things that you will experience during that process will be to blame people or to point fingers, or you're going to be processing your guilt and your shame. This is just the beginning. This is not the part where you want to get stuck, okay? This is not the part where you don't evolve and you don't have introspection, because this is just a small piece of it. 10 out of 10 reasons that you experience conflict is because you are stuck. You are stagnant. There are blockages in your energy, okay? This is the bigger picture. People tend to focus so much on the person they're having conflict with that they can't see the bigger picture, okay? All that energy gets poured onto those people, that group of, your boss, your family, your partner, all of that energy you pour onto that person, not realizing that there's a bigger picture, and that picture has everything to do with you. That bigger picture, that stuck energy. Spirit has a way. It's not always a way that you enjoy, but Spirit will have a way to get you moving, to get you motivated, to get you fired up. And 10 out of 10, that comes through conflict. I know from my own experiences, okay, I've avoided ending relationships that were not good for me. I avoided this because who wants to go through that pain of conflict and separation? It's really hard to do. But because I was avoiding it, the conflict came anyways. Spirit was like, okay, now we're going to push you. Now you're going to be shoved into this ending that you were avoiding for so long. And when you see that at the end and you have an understanding for it, you can see how the process works and how it's really so intelligent. Spirit is so intelligent. Your higher self is intelligent. Your higher self knows what you need. Some of us need a big ass push. A kick in the ass is what I would say. Some of us need that. Another thing that I have avoided recently, I just experienced an awakening, a mini awakening. A lot of your awakenings, you guys, you're going to have these big transformations, these big awakenings. But in the meantime, you're going to have all these smaller awakenings that are so necessary to fine-tune your energy. But for a long time, I was afraid to speak on camera. I was doing the same thing over and over again. I was teaching from a pattern that I was safe with. And again, Spirit sent me some conflict, a kick in the ass, and I became motivated because I really was stuck in that energy of doing the same thing over and over and over again. And now I come on live and now I speak to you guys and I'm teaching and I'm learning so much more about myself. And I could see the bigger picture. I could see how that conflict propelled me into something that I was afraid of. That's how transmutation happens. That's how that transmutating that energy works. You take that energy back. It's called calling your energy back. You take that energy back and you focus it on yourself. And you start to utilize that guidance that spirit is giving you. You start to utilize that guidance away from the conflict, out of your stagnant energy, out of that stuck energy. Once you pull your energy back from the people and you put it back on yourself, you will find your higher purpose. You will get those answers that you're looking for. You will understand that whole process, and really, this is your enlightenment state. This is the enlightenment state of your awakening. This is where spirit has spoken the truth and you heard it. And you actually did something about it. And you're humbled. You really become humbled when this process, when you can see the whole process from start to finish. When you see that the conflict motivated you to be this, and now you're experiencing your glow up, right? Now you are shining brightly and you're experiencing your glow up, and you have come full circle through a mini awakening. The way you recognize your energy and whether or not you're processing and awakening properly is that your energy is going to propel forward, okay? Your energy is going to propel forward. And the people that you are in conflict with, they're going to fall backwards. They're going to fall backwards, back to where they belong. And where they belong, okay, is a reflection of where they belong in your life, okay? Sometimes we give people access to our lives that don't deserve it. We give people the energy from our inner selves that they don't deserve. And through conflict, you recognize that you propel forward and these people fall back to where they belong, back to the appropriate. I always look at conflict now. I mean, it took me a while to figure this out, but I always look at conflict now as a means to figure out, what is spirit trying to tell me? Where am I stuck? Okay, what am I supposed to be doing? Where am I going with this? Because it's all about you, okay? It's never really about the other person. That other person is having their own awakening, hopefully. Hopefully they're experiencing their own awakening. They have their own shadow work to go through. They have their own processes and lessons they have to learn. So it really is nothing about you and them. It's all individual. It's all individual. And it's really, really, it's so smart. It really is so intelligent how spirit works. I'm always in awe of the whole process. Always. I teach this in my class, okay? I have products available if you want to understand more about the awakening process and you want to kind of see where you fall, where you're at, and get that support and education that will help you propel your energy forward to keep you in that divine space so that you are guided by spirit, okay? And so that you are following your purpose and that you are getting the things that you deserve in your life, those manifestations, those beautiful gifts that you are deserving of and that spirit wants to give you. So that is my spiel.